Bien, esta pregunta es de Frank Calderón, 18, y dice que ¿quiénes fueron tus inspiraciones a la hora de tocar la batería?
Many drummers. I love. When I started out, I loved. Ringo Starr, Stuart Copeland. I had a very deep Stuart Copeland phase. I loved him so much. I tried to become Stuart Copeland, and I loved. David Garibaldi, Mike Clark, like the linear funk. The drummers of James Brown, of course, Clyde Stubblefield, Jabo Starks. And then later, when I studied music, I got into like the fusion and the more virtuoso guys. I loved Dave Weckl, I loved Vinny Colaiuta, Dennis Chambers, like those kind of guys. But my all-time favorite probably is, and still today, probably Steve Gadd.
Steve Gadd. Nice. Vale, la siguiente pregunta, Benny, es de Julie Enríquez y lo que nos dice es que, bueno, que cómo arma sus ritmos, que cómo arma los solos cuando subes al escenario.
Yeah, it's a combination of two things. One thing is I have certain things that I wanna play. When I have a lot of time, like in a clinic, when I have like 20 minutes solo or something, I wanna play a couple of like evergreens and hits that people wanna hear. It's not really hits, but it's I have this samba ostinato that is one of my signature things. I have a couple of grooves that I just like to play. So that is maybe 30%. 70% is where I just start something, I then listen to it, sometimes get surprised by it, and then try to repeat it. Try to make a variation. Try to make a melodic variation or a rhythmic variation, and that carries me in different fields. So that's how I think every musician really uses improvisation, that I have an idea, I then structure it, arrange it, and perform it at the same time, which is usually the composition process, right? It's like you can have an idea, then you arrange it, and then later you find someone to play it. But when you're an improviser, it all happens in one person at the same time. So I try to do the best job there I can, because I don't like solo stuff that sounds super chaotic. I think the holy grail of improvising is if it happens on the spot, but it sounds like it's composed, or it sounds like it's prepared also. But it has that excitement and that power of in the moment. And it will never happen again, never happened before. Love that.
Bien, la tercera pregunta es de Daniel Drums y dice: ¿qué te anima a seguir adelante y no renunciar?
First of all, I'm not that old, okay? So the answer I think I would give is I still feel like I'm just beginning to scratch the surface of this instrument. It's really something that I really feel still like a child, like figuring out, So it really feels very fresh, and that keeps me going. I have a lot of things still to do. I know enough things that I still want to accomplish, and I have so many songs I still want to write, so many projects I still want to do. It's almost like, I think I'm more afraid actually that I won't have enough time to get everything done that I want to get done. It's because the things that I want to do still are almost too much for my lifetime to achieve. So that's why I try to be efficient. So to answer the question, I just know what I want to do. I have so many things that interest me, and I don't think that it would end anytime soon.
Bien, la siguiente pregunta es de Rafael Raval y lo que nos dice, Benny, es que, bueno, que si a la hora de enfrentarnos a un clinic, a la hora de enfrentarte a un clinic, perdón, en los mejores festivales, si tienes alguna manera de calmar a lo mejor ese estrés, si te sale de forma natural o si simplemente con la práctica pues ya lo naturalizamos.
First of all, thank you for the compliment. I think it's good when it looks calm and when I don't look like so that's good. I'm excited. I'm sometimes like it's almost like I'm not nervous. I have a bit of experience with clinics and I love to do clinics and but before I go on stage I'd be like, okay, now it counts. I want to be focused and I want to be there. So I'm like, like it's not like it's nothing special for me. It is really something where I think like, okay, I really want to go out there. First of all, I want to play great. I want to play some good music, really. I don't want it to be a drummy thing of just the fireworks. I really want to do great music with nice dynamics in different places. I want to be entertaining. I really want them to have a good time. So my master tool for that is silliness. I like to be very silly and stupid. So I do that. The other thing is I really want to give people something that they can take home. So I really want to do some teaching there. I really want to help, basically. If I can somehow do that, that is great. And if I can get the combination of those, so inspiring, educational, entertaining, and great performance. And that is a lot. It's like a 2-hour mixture of solo concert, stand-up, or a seminar. And so I gotta be on my toes, but I love it and I really try my best every time. And I also studied it a lot. I analyzed it a lot, and I think it's really an art form. Like it's sometimes a little bit overlooked because some people do it half-assed. They're like, I'm a good performer, I'm a good musician, so I can also do clinics. And sometimes then the talking part and the educational part is not really good. And I think if you really do an amazing clinic, it can move a lot. And I've been to some few amazing clinics and they moved me. I will never forget them in my life. So I'm not sure if I can always do that, but I try. So no, I'm not nervous, but I really want to create that level of quality, if somehow possible. So, yeah.
Bueno, y la última pregunta es de John de Plutón. Dice que ¿cuál crees que es la función de un batería dentro de una banda?
I heard the answer to this question already very often from other drummers or producers and stuff. The funny thing is that I think that actually it depends upon the band what the job of the drummer is. Of course there are a couple of obvious things. We have to establish the time and a strong sense of time. But there are other things that are also very important that are often overlooked. I think we structure the arrangement very much. So I've played in many bands or a big band concert or something. When you don't do a setup, then if you don't do that, then sometimes like the people don't know that there's the next part coming. They really rely on certain signals almost. It's like, okay, now. And so you structure the songs and you have a certain, almost a role in arrangement. The second thing that is not very often talked about is that we drummers have a huge power to kind of command the dynamic of the band. So if the drummer really kind of plays pretty energetic, the whole band will play loud. And if the drummer goes down, every musician usually will go with that. And not every instrument can do that actually. So it's a unique thing that we should be aware of. And the last thing that we never think about is that we are very responsible for tone length of the bass player. Because, and I made this experiment many times where when I play the hi-hat a little bit open, the bass notes will usually go, and you can try it out with your bass player, and he will probably automatically do it, that if you have long notes with your hi-hat, which is our tone length instrument, the bass will do. If you then do, the bass will go. It will go like shorter notes.
Yeah.
So, and other instruments do that too, but this is a very concrete example where, so if we listen to each other, we can actually like influence almost everything. That's the short answer. So, our role in the band is being part of the music, and we have an influence on everything. But and the other part that I also have to add is when we sometimes say like, who is responsible for the time in the band and the subdivision? The answer is everyone. Everyone is responsible. There are great rhythm guitarists that absolutely make or break the band. There are amazing singers. If you think about Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, they have the most incredible. Sometimes I would even say like Michael Jackson is maybe the guy who had the best time in the band.
Yeah.
Best timing, right? So tone length, everything was So it's everyone's responsibility, and we have all the responsibility too. So that makes it not easier, but I think it's the truth.
Yeah. Okay, Benny. Thank you.
It's time to
for
go.
coming in my place. And we go?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go. Okay.
You first.
Yeah, oh, thanks. Thank you.
It's been a long day for you too.
Yeah, it's an amazing place. You like?
Slides.
Yeah.